What is going on, everyone? This is Jeremy here from Mad Vape Statesville. I got a review for you today. Today I'm going to be going over the Smok X Priv kit, or at least the mod. Man, I have to tell you, I've been a big fan of Smok for a while, and they just keep coming out with some cool stuff. It's been a lot of stuff lately, but they really made something I think that just hits me right where I want it. Like, as far as, it's got a beautiful screen. It's got a perfect feel. It's got a nice side trigger. It's almost everything I've ever was looking for in a vape. But let me just go ahead and start showing it to you. And I'll actually show you mine because this box is just for the display model that we have in our case. But I actually picked one up for myself as soon as they came in. I'd been wanting these for a while, and I'd seen some really good reviews on these. A lot of people really seem to like them, and it's absolutely a beautiful mod. Here, take a look at it. So, what can I say? It's just freaking beautiful. I'm a big fan of black and red, if you can't tell. Most of my mods are black and red if you've ever seen any of the things I've ever had, or if you've seen on the Facebook and stuff like that. Black and red's my color. And, this thing is just so freaking cool. It's got all the carbon fiber on the back, and there's actually little flecks that you don't even see, like powder coating. But the kit actually comes with the prints, but we have just the mod. I already had the prints, and I just went ahead and slapped it on here because these two actually go together just like this. If you were to get the red and black kit, it would have this exact prints on there. But this is just the mine on there. But the screen is very beautiful. And it may be reverse. I don't know. These videos usually, I think I'm pretty sure that's probably the right facing, but. As you can see, you got your, let me click that again, you got your puffs, and you got your puff times, and you got your resistance and voltage, and your wattage, and all that stuff. To get into the menu, 3 clicks, and you get a beautiful menu, and then at that point, you can just cycle through the different options, and see there, they actually have different colors you can go through, and it changes. At the home screen, all that red that you saw on the home screen, it changes it to whatever color you're looking for. And you can actually set the screen time, and you can set the auto lock if that's something you want. I had it on originally, and it just kind of annoyed the crap out of me. I feel like if you had your screen set really high, it probably wouldn't be an issue. But so let's get into some of the things about this. You can preheat. You can check your preheat on here. You have soft, normal, and high or hard, one of the two. But it pretty much ramps up the coil faster if you have it on hard, and it ramps up slower if you have it on soft. And I just have mine on normal. It's standard. It gets me my 90 watts the way God intended. And other pros and other things about it. It's got a nice shape. It fits the hand well. I feel like you kind of have to be a right-handed person to use it. That's just my opinion. Just that way you don't have the screen in your hand when you fire the button. So I suppose you could put it in your left hand and do that, but then you're squeezing it with your palm. And I don't really find that comfortable, but that may not matter for a lot of you. But if you're right-handed, that's perfect. So the screen fits out of the palm, so you're not getting it all covered in sweat and fingerprints and all that stuff, even though mine tends to get that way anyway. I've only had it for a day. Takes two 18650 batteries. So then, you can get a nice, battery life out of it. Actually, I forgot how high it goes. I'm pretty sure it goes up to 220 or 230. I'm going to go ahead and just ramp that all the way up and see. 225, so not bad. You could run a lot of different things on here. None of the Prince kit coils, or none of the Prince coils will run that high, so you don't have to worry, so I wouldn't run it too high on there. I'd probably say, maybe 90 at the most if you get the kit, or if you have a Prince or Baby Beast on there. But, if you have the TFE8 on there, you can max that sucker out. So, and that's it would look great on here too. They have the same colors. It comes with the red and black. It's not gonna have that cool tip on the top of it, but you can always buy stuff like that. We have plenty of different cool looking tips, including like night glow in the dark ones and different things like that. But the buttons are down here. You only have 2 other than the fire button. Why you need all the extra buttons like some of the other ones have, where you got the 2 buttons, then you got this, like, imagine that was a button. Some of those vapes have those where you'd have a 3rd button to change menus and stuff like that. You only really need 3 clicks. No, is it gonna let me do it? Boom, in the menu. So the menu, absolutely beautiful, as I've shown you. That's a good thing. You actually get plenty of information on there. It took me a minute to figure out how to get through everything, because if you just regular click it, it goes through. But to get to some of those other options like auto lock and everything, you got to actually hold it down and see it'll jump down. Well, I kind of messed that up. Let me start over. So let's say I wanted to preheat it. Go down, or hold the button again, and then you're at it. So at that point, you can just adjust here, and you can go through the different options. So I'm gonna keep mine on normal. So then you have your puffs and all that stuff. You know, puffs. If you want to see them, cool. I wouldn't restrict your puffs, because then you may find yourself getting aggravated with this thing. But you know, everybody's different. You know, you got your color and all that stuff. So you got a pretty intuitive screen. You definitely know what you're doing with it. It's easy to see everything. It's easy to navigate. And there's even some hot button menus on here. If you were to hold this button and this button at the same time, let's try it with the negative first. You can get into your different settings. So you can go through wattage, memory, titanium, nickel, stainless steel. And if you do the other one, get your, check that out, your ramp up time. It's like a shortcut to it. So, and then thirdly, if you just hit the 2 buttons and not the lock and not the fire button, you lock it. So now I can no longer fire it in my pocket or push any of these buttons until you've clicked them both at the same time. And then obviously it doesn't do anything if you do all 3 buttons at the same time, but that'd be weird. What would you do with that? So, but that's, you know, thing's beautiful, like I've said. It's a wonderful mod. It definitely blew me away when I saw it online, and I had the option to carry it, so I picked them up. It was a no-brainer. They come in different colors. They have a really beautiful blue. The pink, it's like a hot pink. It is freaking killer looking. Like, I'm not gonna ever order or have a pink vape, but if I had to, like, it would be that one. Like, that pink is super dope. Other cool things, the charger. Freaking thing is steel braided. You're not going to get kinks in this sucker. You're not going to get shorts and stuff like that. And look at the top parts. You know how usually when you go to use a charger after a long period of time, your charger will wear out somewhere right in here where it's connected to it, and it just doesn't work. Well, they put these springs on there just so that your vape never gets stuck in that position. Anytime you let go, it just, you know, just springs right back into it. So you're not gonna have to worry about these getting bent and kinked, and you're not gonna have, and you know that to where your charger wouldn't work. So you don't have to worry about any of that. They give you a warranty on it. Smok's warranties are usually pretty good. I mean, it's 90 days. You know, you can't ask for a better, you know, type of warranty and stuff like that. You know, you got that in here. You know, you got your battery safety in here. Who looks at that? And then you have your menu and you know, your book and all that stuff, and it's got extra things in there. It's pretty much most of the same stuff I've showed you. You know, definitely tell you a little bit more stuff about it. You know, your wattage output and things like that. The minimum resistance for this thing is 0.1. I mean, they could have made it to where it go a little bit lower, but 0.1 is pretty standard. You know, most coils that you'd find for a tank, I've never once seen a coil for a tank that, like a pre-made coil, that goes under 0.1. They're usually, the lowest is probably 0.13 that I've seen, 0.15, with most of the Smok ones, you know, the TE8s and all that stuff are usually 0.15. So, I mean, you're not going to go into that. If you're a builder and you're looking to get that super low build, you know, maybe something else might be better for you, but why would you want to build a coil on this beautiful sucker anyway? Because you can scratch it, burn it, I mean, drop it, who knows. This is definitely something you probably want to put a tank on. But, you know, you could build on it if you wanted a really beautiful mod with the dripper and stuff like that. You're just not going to be able to build lower than 0.1. So that's pretty much what I got for you on this one. I hope all you guys find this video helpful. You feel free to drop some comments and what you like about the video, or what you like about the mod for sure. Look forward to hearing from all you all. Everyone have a wonderful night.